Hello everyone, welcome back. So today we are going to make this simple rustic cake. It's very easy to make, so let's dive in. Here is my cake. I've already crumb coated this cake, and this cake you are seeing is 5 layers. It's very high, doing 10 inches cake here. So I've crumb coated this cake. I've put some dual rod inside this cake. So here I have my buttercream, and I'm going to use the buttercream to make sure I've colored this buttercream, so I'm going to be putting the link on how you can make this buttercream. I'm using my America buttercream here, so I just want it to be very simple and also be very easy and attractive. So here there's no particular way of putting this buttercream. You can just randomly put it. Any way you put it is going to come out in a very beautiful design. So I'm going to apply on top of the cake so that I make sure my top of my cake is a bit smooth. Like I said before, I don't want this cake to be very smooth, so I just want it to be like rough somehow, and also it's also still beautiful. So that is what I'm looking for. So I use my scraper, and where I see all this gap, I'm just using my buttercream to make sure I add some touch of color, so that by the time I blend it together, it has this beautiful different color, a bit blend together. So that is what I'm doing here. I just want the color to mix somehow, so that is what I'm doing here. So after I have smoothed this cake, and I can just make sure I clean the board to make sure it's very neat before I apply my design on it. So here are my flower. This flower, I make them from gelatine. They are very easy to make. I'm going to make a video, and you're going to see the video, so how to make them. They are very easy to make. So for here I have some gold dust that I add inside this my plate. So I'm just adding some edible spirit just to make sure I have some gold paint on these gelatin flowers. So now that the cake is ready, I'll bring it back so I can place the flour on the cake. This cake, this flour, I was just contemplating, should I put it here, should I put, I'm just randomly putting the flour, so there's no particular way that putting the flour won't come out well. So anyhow you like, you just put all, or the top of the cake is still going to be beautiful. So I'm just randomly making sure I put them around the cake, just for fun. So that is what I'm doing here. So don't worry if you don't get my particular design. So just make sure you play with your flowers. So see, just measuring is done. And next time when I'm going to do this cake again, I'm going to make sure my flowers are plentier than this. So I'm just using the gold dust with the edible spirit I've mixed, just to make sure I paint the edge of the flower, just to put a little pop-up for the gold to show. So that is what I'm doing. This cake is so simple, and it's beautiful, and it's easy. Now we are done, and you can see our cake. Just making sure I repeat the touching of the gold, because I want the gold to a bit pop out. That is what I'm doing. If this is your first time of you see my video, you are highly welcome. Here is easy, delicious recipe. Please, you can share this video so that other people can see it and learn from how to make simple cake at home. And don't forget to click on the subscribe button so that whenever I make videos like this, you get notification. And also, if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much. So our cake is ready. It's very simple, it's very beautiful. It's not the color is not common, so that is what I'm actually looking for. And now you see I'm just touching it, so just to make sure everything look beautiful together. So I just put it on top of my turntable, so it's easier for me to rotate. And I will see you in my next video. Bye, love you.